This time on Cascadia Overland, we head out to the Olympic Peninsula for a 3-night adventure.
Good morning. Woke up here. We're in the Olympic National Forest on the Olympic Peninsula in Washington. We're about to hit the trail. We found a trail online, a BDR. Somebody called it a BDR. What'd they call it? The Olympic Peninsula BDR or something like that?
Olympic ride, a BDR type, like sort of BDR-esque.
Yeah. So, and you know, we got here late last night, so did some night wheeling, which was fun, but nothing too crazy at all. I mean, you could do this in a Prius pretty easily. And you know, the thing about out here on the peninsula versus eastern Washington, you know, you see a trail on Gaia and you think, well, that might be a good spot to go check out, to go camp at, or whatever, and you get to it and it's closed off, it's gated off. And that was the story last night. Came to this block and we decided just to make camp here. Just me and John, no kids and no pig. I unfortunately had to make a tough decision and put Pig down. He was 9 years old. He was blind. He was deaf, and you know, all that started to really deteriorate. You know, over the last few months, to the point where his senses were really off, and you could tell he was frustrated. So it's a really hard decision. He's my best friend, and you know, a dog went with me everywhere, went to work with me every day, went out on the trail with us. So it's a huge loss, huge hole in all of our hearts. So, but life will go on, and we'll, you know, maybe I'll look at getting another, I'll definitely look at getting another dog. Might even look at another English Bulldog, maybe a Miss Piggy. We'll see. So, see you out on the trail.
What's going on, guys? We just pulled into campsite for the night. Nothing special, but it works. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Man Butt Mountain a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know, we're up on a mountain, rocky, and
white rocks.
Yeah, and you would know Man Butt Mountain if you watched the BDR series, because Man Butt Mountain was epic.
Yeah, you don't want to miss that one.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, go check out part 3 of the Washington State BDR. I think it was near the end of that where we camped on Man Butt Mountain. And yeah.
Some might say that it's Man Butte, but we don't like that.
Yeah,
It's Man Butt.
It's Man Butt.
So we've been at camp for about an hour now, and it is actually kind of cold and wet. We brought a little bit of firewood with us, but not very much. So we thought we'd kind of venture off into the woods and see what we can find. It was crazy because when we're in eastern Washington, when we need to find some wood, usually you find dead, dried out trees. Like what? In camp, pretty much?
Yeah, now we're on a excursion.
Yeah. Looks like a stream went through here.
Oh yeah.
The waterfall was here.
Yeah.
Look at all that wood. Whew. Oh yeah, this little creek kind of made a nice little path for us. That's pretty cool. That's an inch thick at least.
Oh wow.
Might have pulled that big tree down that we saw earlier.
Yeah, probably a couple hundred years old.
Look at this. The way this tree grew, and you can see the roots. I love these freaking twin trees. It's crazy. We've been at camp for a couple hours now. We got some wood, we got a fire going. We've had a few snacks, but it's getting to be the evening time, and we're getting a little bit hungry. So John is cooking up something over here.
Cooking up some Overlanders pie,
which we had on what night was that? Man Butt?
Man Butt Mountain.
Man Butt Mountain again. Yeah.
On the BDR.
So what do we call Overlanders pie? What do we got going on?
So it's our take on shepherd's pie, right? So we got ground beef, put in some baked beans and some corn. You do this all in one pot, super easy. You do the beef first, add in your beans and corn, and then in a second pot we got water going. It's boiling now, so we'll add in our mashed potatoes, and then we'll basically put it all together, put the potatoes on top, then we can scoop it up and serve it. It's delicious.
Heck yeah. Well, I'm excited.
It's gonna be so good.
Yeah. There's the other one where he's like, don't feel comfortable in my skin. I think I like the one that you're living in.
What's up, guys? We are just getting packed up here. I think it's about 10 a.m. We just had a breakfast and about to hit the trail to get out of here. We're pretty far south on the peninsula right now, but we're gonna go north, so we're gonna go through Forks, and then Micah knows this really nice camp spot that's on a dried up riverbed. So we're gonna try to make it up there. Probably find camp reasonably early. I don't think it'll take us too long to get there, so yeah.
Strainer out. There you go. There you go. Yeah, boy. We've got camp all set up. Did it pretty quickly. We got my tent set up. John got his rooftop tent all out. And we even got a little fire going.
Don't buy the Alpha camp chair. It's $80. And that completely rips.
Everything's made so crappy now. It's incredible.
Yeah.
So, like John was saying earlier, I stayed here last year. It was the first and only time so far that I've stayed at a campsite 2 nights in a row. Me and my kids were here with our friends, and our friends left the next day, and my kids were having so much fun in this riverbed, you know, throwing rocks and having all sorts of fun, that we stayed for the day and hung out and then stayed for another night. And I saw something here when we pulled up, and it made me very happy. And I think it's going to make my kids very happy, which is right over here. That is a little shelter that my kids made last year. It's taken a little bit of a beating. They did have the sticks going all the way here and moss covering the whole side of it. But I'm pretty proud. I'd say their shelter building skills are pretty good if it's here about exactly a year later. So I'm sure they will be thrilled to hear that that's still there. So anyway, John and I are gonna drink some beer, probably have some food in a little bit, and just do some relaxing. So we had a nice late night, had some good food, had a few drinks, sat by the fire, and this morning we woke up around 8 o'clock, had ourselves a quick breakfast of some cereal. John had Captain Crunch. Crunchitize me, Captain. And we're having some coffee and packing up all of our things, and we're gonna head back over across the water to home.
Thanks everyone for joining us on this adventure. Hit that subscribe button for more, and we'll see you next time.